알림. 당신이 보고 있는 영상은 채널에 독점적으로 제공되며 샌프란시스코 경찰과 캘리포니아 경찰 소유입니다. 어떤 형태로든 복사하지 마십시오.
I watch like Criminal Minds and stuff like that. Not
Door's locked, she unlocks it, gets in the back seat. Baby is on the ground, feet up in the air.
2023년 7월 2일 정오 파견부는 음주 상태의 어머니가 자신의 차량으로 콘크리트 다리 방벽에 충돌했다는 불길한 전화를 받았습니다. 그 여성은 의식을 잃은 상태였고 그녀의 2살짜리 딸은 반응이 없었습니다. 사건이 어떻게 전개되었는지 살펴보겠습니다.
Mom, maybe she could be taken someplace else.
yeah, that would be.
Ma'am, was she eating anything with mom?
Well, I'm gonna let the rest of you guys deal with her.
Come my baby. Yeah.
I know. Let's get her a hotel.
Huh?
It's not in here. Let's go. I want to take
Baby's
you out.
in
Okay?
the ambulance. That's done.
What was your name?
경찰관들은 2살짜리 아이에게 생명구호 조치를 취했습니다. 그 후 구급대원들은 2사람을 인근 병원으로 이송했으며 그곳에서 아기는 사망 선언을 받았습니다.
I believe there's two cars. One went head on into one of the concrete bridge things, or one of the creek things. Hey, Cap, is it one car? Is that all we got?
I think so.
I've checked all the other cars. I'm not seeing anything.
Just the one vehicle involved, right?
Yeah, so this lady says she was walking the dog and this vehicle just
Went.
nobody was even on the road and just veered off
All right.
right into
We're gonna
this
have
pole.
reconstruction come out here before he's gonna shut everything down.
Yeah.
But so they were in. When they got there, they pulled that out. She was on the ground. They began to pull her out. Found that she was not moving, unresponsive.
Her as well?
The baby.
Oh, the baby. Okay.
Yeah. My witness here was on the opposite side of this intersection.
What was the date of birth on that?
2699.
Did the mom or whoever the adult was say anything, make any statements like as to what happened? You could hear at all? Nothing that you could hear?
was so hyper focused on that
Yeah,
kid.
no, it makes sense.
We know.
So in the blue shirt down there called it in. He heard it, but he didn't see anything. He just heard it and came out.
What do you-
wants to know? Nobody actually saw anything that
Nope,
we know
I've got a witness that saw it.
Actually saw it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it sounds like, explain it because I kind of overheard. It sounds like either she passed out. He was asking if she survived. I said, I don't think so. I think it's probably more medical.
I asked her asking if they smelled anything when she was up in the ambulance, and she said no.
We need to figure out how.
From that intersection back there, drove up here, parked the vehicle here because he saw it, and was running back on the phone with 911. Somebody's messing with the adult. My two kids grabbed the baby, try to grab the baby. She's already on the ground. They grabbed the car
So the baby was on the ground.
or inside the vehicle.
경찰관은 앞쪽이 찌그러진 사고 차량의 내부를 검사했습니다.
There's trucks in here.
Yeah. Could be dog hair or something though too, with something like that on the seat.
Her hair. Passenger seat.
Go ahead. What hospitals are everybody at?
Just trying to make sure there wasn't like
You let me know if
booze
it's
or
right
anything like that.
You said the driver was unresponsive whenever you got there. So the two females that were the young females that were here, they got here. Driver was unresponsive at the time. She goes to the back, tries to see if there's anybody else. Door's locked. She unlocks it, gets in the back seat. Baby is on the ground, feet up in the air. Head tilted forward. Car seat is a little bit tilted forward, but still buckled.
Still hooked in.
But the baby's out of the car seat.
Baby's out of the car
Baby
seat.
wasn't ever, or was on strapped in front, could have come out of the car seat.
Couldn't have been
there
strapped in right.
were strapped there were
Told
marks.
me that, so
There was marks like here, so.
let me call Jesse and relay that.
So it kind of goes off of weight, the weight
But it did not look-
recommendations. I didn't see the kid really.
About
so-
25 pounds, maybe?
Okay.
I was gonna say there.
Yeah, I
ain't
want
much
to
there.
say it's like 40 pounds.
Right,
is the
so by no
recommendation.
means should it have been in that car seat.
Yeah, put the car seat in his truck, we'll just drop it in the vehicle.
What about any of these pieces of parts?
이것이 어머니가 경찰에게 사고에 대해 말한 내용입니다.
I wanted to ask you a couple questions. I'm going to see if you consent to us searching your vehicle.
My vehicle.
Yes. All right, so I'm just going to read this to you. You consent to me searching your red 2013 Toyota with Illinois registration.
I mean, I do, but I feel like I need to ask for an attorney to be here. I mean, I'm only saying that because I watch like Criminal Minds and stuff like that. Not,
It's a yes or no question.
can I wait until my mom is here? I'm literally not trying to hide anything. I just feel like I watch crime shows.
Move on.
And
All right, Kylie, I'm going to issue a ticket for DUI alcohol. It's 11501A2, driving under the influence.
yes.
Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you a warning to motorists. It is a little bit long, so I just need you to pay attention to that. Hey, Kylie, Officer Hush again. Would you give us consent to search your cell phone?
Just to go into the car and grab it and secure it at least.
I'm not refusing. I just
It's got to be a yes or no.
I'm
Yes or
gonna
no?
wait until my mom's here.
Hey, all we're asking for, I'm sorry, I just didn't want to confuse you.
Oh, I'm just
I know you've had a busy, this has been a rough time. I can't imagine, I just wanted to,
no.
all we're asking for is for consent to go into your vehicle and retrieve your cell phone is what we're asking for.
I'm gonna wait until my mom's here.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait until my mom's here. Can anyone give me an update on my baby? Is she still being transported to St. Francis?
We don't know that, we're just officers, we'll let the medical staff talk to you about that, okay, as soon as they come back. Do you consent to a blood and urine draw?
I'm waiting until my mom gets here. I'm not trying to be difficult. I just
But this isn't up to your mom, okay, this is up to you as an adult.
I know I'm waiting until my mom gets here.
Well, we don't really have that option, either you consent or we're getting a search warrant, okay?
Okay, then I can.
경찰은 그 여성에게 다음에 일어날 수 있는 일에 대해 설명했습니다.
Did any of that come back yet?
So the only thing that I do know is that there's something called like an initial, I believe it's called like an initial blood draw, and it's more for the medical staff to have. Like they get that automatically, and then because they get that, we're allowed to, you know, at least have access to knowing what that is. And so what they've told us is that it was a 0.4, you know, it's just something that's significantly higher.
I was way high.
That's what it looks like. However, what I have been told is that that's that initial blood alcohol content level, and that initial one that the medical staff gets, and then they allow us to just know what that is typically, I guess, slightly higher than like the actual readings. But those actual readings have to be sent off to a lab. There's a whole process for that, and so it's likely that it'll be slightly lower than that. But from my knowledge, the state doesn't really care as long as it's over that 0.08. It's going to be categorized as a DUI, right? And that's kind of what they're really concerned about.
Okay.
Obviously, the higher that is, the more impaired, you know, person may have been during the time of an incident like that, just as an example. So the reason I'm here is because what ends up happening is at the end of this process with you being treated for all the medical things, what likely will happen is that you will be, you know, technically right now you're considered in custody, and what will happen is then you will be transported to the McLean County jail for booking on, and this is just very standard process, right? It's nothing like crazy that's out of the norm. We unfortunately, like, you know, this happens quite frequently, and
My ex-husband was David Rochford, inappropriate relationships with students. He was at McLean County, and I feel like he, well, rightfully so, got sentenced. To know. I wasn't sure if I could speak to you.
의료 절차가 완료된 후 그 여성은 감옥으로 이송되었습니다.
There's a nurse waiting for her right now.
Cool.
Are they both, I'm supposed to ask, are they both locked?
Yep, I like both.
그 여성은 치사 사고와 신체적 상해를 초래한 사고 관련 중범죄 음주, 운전으로 기소되었습니다. 유튜브는 당신이 화면에 있는 영상을 좋아할 것이라고 생각합니다. 지금 클릭하여 시청하세요.